I'd like to commence this video with a request. For those interested in receiving more premium betting tips and predictions, especially if my guidance has contributed to your success in winning bets and generating revenue, I kindly seek your support in revitalizing this channel. Your assistance plays a crucial role in bolstering my presence on YouTube. You're welcome to explore my Patreon support tier or check out my various plans. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you seeking our premium picks. You can find the link in the bio and comment section below. Thank you for considering and supporting me. Athletics versus Astros. My team pick is Astros to win. When looking at the ability to hit with runners in scoring position, as Houston is 12th in the sport with a .263 batting average with runners in scoring position, while Oakland is 26th in the majors with a .219 batting average with runners in scoring position thus far. Ross Stripling has been struggling and Houston's bats have been dominating throughout the season. With the Astros pitching beginning to correct after a terrible first quarter of the regular season, they should be able to cruise into the win, as they are going to be able to get to Oakland's middle relief very quickly. Both teams are solid, but go with the Houston Astros to pick up a win as they begin to correct course. My total pick is over 8.5 points. These pitchers have been struggling this season, as Ross Stripling has a 5.94 ERA and a .319 opposing batting average on the road, while Spencer Arrighetti has allowed 4+ runs in 3 of his first 5 career starts. These teams have been hitting for power and finding the seats, as Oakland is 4th in the big leagues with 55 total home runs, while Houston is 7th with 46 homers up to this point. All in all, go with over 8.5 runs in this game as the better option. Cardinals versus Angels. My team pick is Angels minus 1.5 runs. The lack of offense for the Cardinals has been constant since the beginning of the season. They struggle to hit home runs and hit for extra bases. This is going to be a low-scoring game because of the Cardinals' lack of offensive firepower. They will also be throwing a bullpen game, and the Angels are hitting .262 when they face left-handed pitchers this season. The Angeles should come away with an easy win, with Jose Soriano pitching comfortably at home. Take the Angels to cover. My total pick is under 8.5 runs. The offense has been the biggest problem for both teams through the first month. The Cardinals have the 3rd worst batting average, and they averaging less than 4 runs per game on the road. The Angels' offense hasn't been flawless as they sit around middle of the pack, but it hasn't been very good during this losing skid. This should be a low-scoring game. Take the under on Monday night. Reds versus Diamondbacks. My team pick is Arizona to win. These two linked up just a week ago, and the Diamondbacks swept all 3 games in Cincinnati. Ashcraft was hooked with a loss when he faced this lineup in his last outing, needing 86 pitches to get through 5 innings. I would expect the D-backs hitters to again be patient against the Red starter, which will benefit the cause. On the other side, Montgomery did well to handle the Cincinnati lineup and used 95 pitches to work his 7 innings. The Reds' offense hasn't done much since to show that they'll change things up this time around. Arizona has won 6 of their last 7 games against the Reds. Take the Diamondbacks. My total pick is over 8.5 runs. When this particular pitching matchup went at it last week, the two teams tallied a combined 7 runs, hitting the under. The under went 2-0-1 in that series, and 41 games between the two teams this season have hit the under. Over their 10 games, before Sunday, the Reds scored 2 runs or less in 6 of them. The Diamondbacks have been a bit more offensive, but have still scored 4 runs or less in 6 of their last 10 games. The under is 6-1 in the last 9 meetings between the teams. Take the under. Rockies versus Padres. My team pick is San Diego minus 1.5 runs. Even though Vasquez hasn't seen too much action this season, he'll be facing a Rockies batting lineup that has fared worst on the road this season. This comes on top of the already inconsistent batting we've seen for the Rockies. San Diego remains one of the best hitting clubs in baseball, and they should be able to get some hits off of Quantrill here, has demonstrated his lack of ball command. Add to this, the Padres are hitting over 2/3 of their extra base hits when playing in night games. San Diego minus 1.5 runs. My total pick is under 8.5 runs. The Rockies have been a slow team out of the gate in many games this season. They'll be coming off a series in which they hit well, but fewer than half of their home runs and their weakest batting split have taken place on the road. San Diego has struggled driving runners home at times this season, stemming from their lack of patience that has been demonstrated at the plate. The Padres are a game removed from tallying 6 hits and having nothing to show for it. Quantrill has been serviceable this month, and he'll look to continue that trend here. Under 8.5 runs. Royals versus Mariners. My team pick is Royals to win. These lineups have been scoring runs decently well throughout the previous 14 games, but there is a slight difference. Kansas City is scoring 4.43 runs per game in that stretch, while Seattle is averaging 3.86 runs in that span. With runners on base, these teams are very different, as the Royals lead Major League Baseball with a .296 team batting average, while the Mariners are 25th in the sport with a .233 team batting average. Go with the Kansas City Royals to pick up a road win to continue their strong West Coast trip. My total pick is under 7 runs. This is a very low total, but having Brady Singer and George Kirby on the bump helps. Looking at their production, Singer is pitching to a .188 batting average against, while Kirby has a .238 opposing batting average up to this point. Even the bullpens have shown the ability to shut things down, as Seattle is 6th in the majors with a 3.20 reliever ERA, while Kansas City is 14th with a 3.87 bullpen ERA. Go with under 7 runs in this game, as these pitching staffs should be able to shut down the opposing lineups. Dodgers versus Giants. My team pick is Dodgers minus 1.5 runs. The Dodgers' money line is a little too high for me to take, and I do not have faith in the San Francisco offense to beat the Dodgers in this game. Los Angeles swept their series earlier this season against the Giants, and I expect that to happen again in this series. Los Angeles is coming off a tough loss yesterday where their offense was non-existent, and we should see a strong performance out of them tonight and see them cover their spread against a struggling San Francisco defense. I am taking the Dodgers at minus 1.5 runs. My total pick is under 7.5 runs. The San Francisco Giants have an over-under record of 2-3 in their last 5 games. The Los Angeles Dodgers have an over-under record of 1-4 in their last 5 games. I am looking at this to be a very one-sided game where the Dodgers dominate much of the game and allow very few runs in Game 1 of this 3-game series. I am siding with the under at 7.5 runs.